Hey everyone, so welcome back to today's video. We're going to be talking about nude lipsticks today. I have drugstore and high-end lipsticks here in my collection right now, which I'm really excited to share with you guys. So if you guys are new, welcome. My name is Steph, and if you guys are already subscribed to my channel, you know the drill. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way anytime I upload a video, you guys are notified. Also, I do upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 6 p.m. So let's do some swatching. What is going on right here? So the first one I have is by NYX. This is my second one that I've owned, and it's the longest one that I think I've had in my collection. So I naturally have dark lips, like my lip pigment is pretty dark. So to find a nude lipstick for me is kind of difficult. And when I was trying to find out what looked best for me as like an everyday lipstick, this is the first lipstick I found that I really gravitated towards that I thought just really worked on my skin. It is more, in my opinion, on the more cool tone side, but it's very hydrating and very nourishing, which I like. It feels moisturized. It looks like I'm wearing a lipstick with a little bit of a gloss, but not too much, and that is why I love this one. The next lipstick I have is by ColourPop. ColourPop. The shade that I picked up is in the shade APPY, and the packaging on this is beautiful. It's stunning. The detail work that they put to it is just gorgeous, so it just feels like a very luxurious lipstick without that price point. The shade, for me, when I first saw it, I wanted to get it because I really don't have a whole lot of shades in my collection that are this light. This works really well by itself. It works really well as like the center. If you have more of a deeper lip color, you can put it right in the center to kind of give like a pout. It does have a matte look to it, but it definitely doesn't feel matte. Like some other mattes that I have that I'll show you guys, this one is by far, in my opinion, one of the more nourishing matte lipsticks because it doesn't feel matte, but it definitely has that nice hold, and it will last a lot longer than like this one right here. So the next one I have is by MILANI, and this here is in the shade Naturally Chic number 25. I remember when people were raving about this here on like the good old days of YouTube, like people would use this in their summer drugstore makeup looks or their drugstore tutorials, and that is why I picked it up and I fell in love with it again. This one is going to be more on the pinkier tone side. Again, this is a little bit more darker of the nudes. This is actually one of the shades that I can put on my lips, and it kind of gives me that your lips but better effect, but it still feels like I have, my lips are nourished. It's long wearing. I can easily apply it. I don't need lip liner, and that's why I really enjoy this one. I've been using Mellow Cosmetics for quite some time now. I was introduced to them through my Ipsy unboxings, and I fell in love with their brand. I actually got a blush from them that is one of my favorites. I have some really great lip liners from them, like just an all-around really great brand. So I have two lipsticks that I'm going to share with you guys that I really do love from their brand. The first one that I have is called POSH. To me, this is like the perfect nude. It's got like the right hint of pink, but just a little bit hint of brown to it, and it just gives a really nice, great look. I love to pair this one specifically with just about every look I do. I feel like it really complements a lot of eye looks, so this would be a really great lipstick if you're looking for like an everyday lipstick that's gonna go well with everything. I just feel like it really does. I also love to pair this with like a little bit of a brown lip liner, and then you kind of fade it in, and it is perfection. Then I also have the shade Nude. Now this is this one here, and this one again, even though it says nude, I feel like this should have been Posh and this should have been nude because I feel like this is a little bit, again, more on the pinky tone side. If you like the third one that I shared with you guys, which was Naturally Chic, and you want more of a matte finish, I feel like this would be the perfect one to get. This is going to be more on that matte finish, but again, not drying at all. It is very comfortable to wear on the lips, a little bit more long lasting, and it's really just going to enhance your natural lip color, which is again such a beautiful, beautiful shade. I feel like LORAC has a lot of really great options out there as far as their brand goes. There's a lot of really great things. I just don't hear a whole lot about them, which is a shame because they have some really great lipsticks. If you love matte lipsticks, I feel like you should definitely check out LORAC lipsticks. They have really great sets, especially during like the winter months. During the holiday season, they'll come out with like a package of like different shades from their collection, so keep an eye out for that. But if you are ever at like Ulta or Kohl's and you see LORAC, do stop by and check them out, because the one shade that I really love from this brand is called Duchess. Duchess to me is just one of my favorites. The packaging I have was from one of their like limited edition collections, but you can get it just in like a silver bullet packaging. This is definitely a matte lipstick. Now this one here is a true matte finish. So with these lipsticks, while I do love them, you have to make sure that you exfoliate and you definitely hydrate, because if you don't, it will accentuate all that. The one reason why I do also love their brand is because if you are looking for like a deep burgundy shade or something like that, they make great matte lipsticks in even deeper shades that are not patchy at all. They glide on the lips and they're super long lasting. I have 2 MAC lipsticks from my collection that I wanted to share with you guys. Trust me, there are so many MAC lipsticks. Like, I get like a little like overwhelmed when I see MAC lipsticks because they're just like, there's so many. To me, MAC lipsticks are the OG. They last forever. I mean, I had a lipstick for such a long time. I carried it with me through high school, even into college and stuff, and that stuff lasted and it was awesome. Again, like, MAC was the place to be, and you guys know that. Like, that was the jam. That is where you bought all your makeup. That's where I bought all of my makeup in high school. Oh my gosh, I cannot. I actually just saw a picture of myself with my makeup, like how I used to do my makeup, and I was like, that's bad stuff. That's really bad. So the first one I have is called Spirit. This is probably more on the deepest side of nudes that I would consider called nudes. And it's definitely one of those lipsticks that I've had in my collection for a really long time. One of those lipsticks that is kind of like, if I don't know what to pair my lips with, I just go to this because it always works. And then I have Creme de Nude. Now, Creme de Nude is my lightest shade that I own in my collection. That is way off balance, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really go with the scheme I already have going on. If I have a lipstick, like let's say this one, that is just a little too dark, or it just isn't going, or it's not flowing, I throw on the Creme de Nude on top and it just lightens it, it hydrates it. So that is why I have this one in my collection. I don't use it every day and I don't use it by itself, but it's just one of those overlapping lipsticks that I like to have. Then we move into Urban Decay. The one lipstick that I do love from Urban Decay, if you were looking for a really good nude lipstick, is Fuel 2.0. I love Urban Decay lipsticks. I use them all the time. So they describe this one as a cream finish. I love to pair this with like a deep chocolate brown lip liner or like a mauve tone lip liner because it pops really well with that. I do have another lipstick that I absolutely love from Urban Decay. Like, the moment it came out, I was like, that is my holy grail lipstick. It is a limited edition, so I don't know if you're going to be able to find it in store, but it was from the Kristen Lee Ann collection, and I just want to mention it to you guys because I'm sure you guys have seen past tutorials where I've used it, Urban Decay, and I just want to share it with you guys even though it's limited edition. This is what it looks like right here. I feel like this one's kind of similar. Maybe it's a dupe. Do you see that? There it is. Look, this one's a little bit more brown tone. This is called Bun Bun, and it is a comfort matte, so it's got more of a matte finish, but I feel like it's very similar to Spirit. Maybe that's why I love it so much. But yeah, that is the one that I carry in my purse all the time. It's in my collection. I use it way too much, you guys. I'm like, I've got to figure out how I'm going to get it back up. But okay, so let's go ahead and finish off with NARS. I have one lipstick from NARS that I wanted to share with you guys, and this here is in the shade Rosecliff. I saw this. I knew I wanted to try a lipstick from NARS and I didn't know what, so of course I picked out like a nude lipstick, and it just gives off such a beautiful finish to the lips. Love this because you can kind of transform it. Like, you can pair it with like a pink gloss and it turns a little bit more pink, or you can pair it with like a brown lip gloss and you'll turn it more brown. You know what I mean? So I feel like this lipstick is just very multi-purpose. It allows me to kind of play around with it. It does really well underneath lip glosses. It holds up really well. These here are my nude lipsticks. Again, these are going to be a little bit more on the deeper nude side. If you guys can tell, I do have a very deep lips, so there's only so far, you know, light I can go when it comes to nude lipsticks, and this is what I consider to be my favorite nudes right here. So let me know down below what your favorite nude, all-time favorite nude lipstick is, something that is like a must-have in your collection. If you guys want to know, I'll have links to all of the lipsticks that I have down below if you guys want to check them out, or maybe that you guys saw one that you really enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you guys had fun, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.